Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Alright, now this is just a quick video, not a tutorial as such, but more FYI. Now, this is the hood latch, bonnet latch, whatever you want to call it. Now, what led me here is that, these second generation Mazda 6s have a problem where the alarm will just go off at random, and a lot of people believe that the solution is to disconnect the switch at the latch. Now, this is an ongoing problem. No one seems to be able to fix this problem. This is going on and on and on and on. Okay. Now, recently someone noted that the switch, let me zoom in here a bit so you can see what I'm talking about. This is the switch here. Okay, that's the switch. And someone said that the switch, if you unplug it, okay, it's going to be in an open position, and when the latch is open, it's in an open position, so that could not solve the problem. Okay, you just be permanently leaving an open circuit. Okay, so anyway, I got back to my car after a couple of weeks, and the battery was dead. Okay, which never happened before. So a lot of people report battery drain with this issue, which I never had before. So anyway, went to the car, unplugged, and while I was there, I was just looking around to see what I could notice. And what had happened was I inadvertently undid the spring for the return. Okay, so it's supposed to fit across here, and it's supposed to bring the latch back up in this type of situation. Okay, but that meant I had to take the whole latch out in order to fix that. When I did that and turned the latch this way, and let me zoom back in here for a second so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now, this part of the armature here, this section here, when it moves upward, okay, it's supposed to make contact with this arm that goes up to the switch. It's supposed to make contact, and then it's supposed to close the circuit. Now, what's happening is that this thing is not going far up enough to close the switch. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this for a second. That clicking is the sound of the switch engaging. So what's happening is that this switch is not activating. Not activating at all. So what I'm going to have to do is to bend this arm here so that it makes better contact with the armature. You see? This is a lock position, and it's not activating the switch. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to bend that, and then I'm going to come back and see what kind of difference that makes. I'm also going to put this back together, put it in the car, and then see if there's an issue with the alarm. The battery is an entirely different situation. It might be drained dead. I've jump-started it twice, and but anyway, that's another issue. All right, so let me make that correction. All right, and it's just a matter of removing this Phillips head here. Let me just do that real quick. No big deal. Okay, that way I can also give you a better view of what's going on. Okay, so here we have it. So here the armature is supposed to come up a little closer, right here. And it's not doing that. It's barely moving it any at all. Alright, so I'm going to come back after I've bent it, put it back in place, and we'll see. Okay, so what I did, I bent this little arm enough that it's almost always touching this armature here. Okay, and if you listen carefully, that's the point at which it makes contact. And then it continues around here to close. Okay, it closes in that position. Okay, so I think this will solve something. Some problem will be solved here because this wasn't in play at all. Okay, frankly, I think this is a very poor design. I don't know what the Mazda engineers were thinking, or Ford engineers, whoever it was that designed this. Very, very poor. I bent this with little or no effort, and there's no doubt in my mind that after some time this problem is going to return. Okay. Anyway, guys, once again, this is not really a tutorial, just an FYI, just something I found out, and I'm just sharing with you guys. So I won't even bother with the reassembly. It's just two 10mm. Let me see if I can zoom out here, show you what I'm talking about here. So it's just two 10mm bolts here, and it'll come out with, you know, you don't even have to remove the grill or the bump or anything. Straightforward. There's a bracket that's in front of it that may drop a little bit. I just put two zip ties there just to keep it up until I put the whole thing back together. Alright, guys, so again, nothing fancy, not a tutorial as such, but just a bit of information sharing. Okay, guys, I just thought about it, said alright, let me continue the video to show you guys how to replace the spring. Okay, so if we look here, we'll see a little hole here. I want to run this like this. Okay, and we want to keep this side down because we're going to drag it and drop it over here. So we want it curved down. Okay, one side curves up, the other side curves down. We want the curved down side over this way, this side. Okay, so let's see if we can do this without me hurting myself too much. Alright, so we have a needle nose pliers. What we'll do is to get this all the way back. We just hold it in place like that. And voila. Okay, nice and snug. Okay, so yeah, she's nice and tight, no doubt about it. Okay, alright, guys, once again, thanks for watching. And let me know in the comments what you think, and or how it fared, if you did try something like this. And again, you know, if you like what you see, you know, like, share, subscribe, and see you guys soon.